If you know, you know. Guys fake it too. How and why? Top 3 reasons. Hey, I'm Jet Reynolds. Welcome to the Gifted Channel, the Goat Farm, where it sucks to be number 2. And we're going to jump right into it. Why do guys fake orgasms?
How's a man fake an orgasm?
Why? There's tons of reasons why. First of all, let's get that off of the table. The fact that we even have to explain why is crazy because women do it all the time and it's socially acceptable, but not with men. You know, we get this stigma put on us that we can put our penis in any holes and all we need is 52 pumps and guys can screw anything. We get a bad rap there and it's just not true. So let's begin and let's unpack top 3 reasons why a guy may fake an orgasm. And then we're going to hit you with a bonus on how one way a guy fakes an orgasm. Reason number 1, emotional detachment. Now, we're going to unpackage this in 2 different forms. The first form we're going to talk about, let's just say you have a gut feeling that your girl's cheating on you. That can be very distracting in the bedroom and take you out of the moment, especially when this is somebody that you're used to having gifted sex with. But you say, you know what, I'm going to stick it out and try and make it work. You may not be able to achieve climax. I've gone through this personally where I could not achieve climax when I thought someone was cheating on me because my mind kept going somewhere else. So to work through it, I ended up faking these orgasms as to not cause more problems in our relationship and to work on our relationship. Come to find out, it was me. She wasn't doing anything. But during that time, and I'm told that we got through it because I was faking these orgasms until we got out of our rough spot, right? So that's one reason. The other side of that is, let's say a situation like this. There's been this ongoing fairy tale that's being told amongst men that there's this magical vagina and it comes from pregnant women, that when you have sex with a pregnant woman, it's the best you can possibly have. I call bullshit on it. So do a lot of other men. Some men just can't get into it with the thought of a child being in that womb. That's an emotional detachment. So what I did when I was going through that, and what I've advised other men to do, is I faked the orgasm to get us over the rough part. And under those circumstances, I don't think there's necessarily anything wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with any of this. Let's be clear on that first and foremost. So let's move on to the next one. Reason 2. Probably should have been reason 1. Something physically you can't get over that turns you off. Typically, this happens when it's someone you just started dating, someone you just having sex with for the first time, or someone that you've been with, but let's say, for instance, they smell a certain way that you might not like. I'm going to be super explicit here. Her vagina stinks, and you can't actually reach climax. The vagina is a very complex body part. Different pH balances is damn near chemistry, right? So there are going to be times where, let's just say, for instance, this is somebody you might have been with for a long time and usually tastes like water, smells like water, this and that. But this particular day, maybe it's day 1 off the period, she stinks. Maybe it turns you off. So what you have to do, fake the orgasm to get through the rough spot, right? Maybe you don't like when she paints her toenails red and you see that and you're like, oh, and it turns you off. Fake the orgasm, get through the rough spot. See, there's a place for this faking the orgasm thing, huh? And the last reason, to be a superstar, a straight up sex guy. Think of it this way. Let's assume you're already having gifted sex, right? You're spectacular. You're just crazy, right? You want to up it, right? Let's just say this particular night you want to up it. Let's say you're used to 4 times a night. You want to take it to 10 or whatever, right? So let's say you fake it 4 out of the 10 times. You are amazing. And it's like, even when you fake it, it's still good. You're still into it. You just didn't come to climax. And at the same time, men can enjoy sex without coming to climax. So faking that orgasm is really more of a bookend for her. It makes her feel like she's actually done something that's achieved. You know, people like to see results. That's why people chop wood. Chop the wood, immediately see the results. People like to see results. It works for her confidence and it works for her self-esteem. So that's why in that situation, faking an orgasm, now you're a superstar. You knocking it out all night. How could you possibly have this type of stamina? You're gifted. Now, I'm going to go into one technique. And listen, guys, if you have other techniques, please put them down in the comment. I would love to hear about them. I'm going to talk about one technique. This one is really explicit, but it works. This particular technique calls for the individuals to be the woman in front facing away and the man behind her facing there. Right. Sounds like doggy style, froggy style. Be creative. That's why I'm not giving you an actual position. Be creative. Whatever the moment calls for. You know how Jet Reynolds rocks. What happens is, as you're building up to climax, you have to work up a glob of spit in your mouth. Not too much, because you've been coming all night. You work up a glob of spit, and you have to time it right. Don't spit it out, because she will hear that and will destroy the moment. She's like, what are you doing spitting on me? What you want to do is you pull out, you work it up, you let it start to get to your lip, and you let it fall out of your mouth. And as you do this more and more, you'll get better at it. So that's one particular tip on how to do it. There's plenty more. We're not gonna go into that. So look, faking orgasms is not all bad. It's actually a good thing. Let's embrace it more. Let's make men faking orgasms great again. Anyway, look, I'm Jet Reynolds. If you like this video, please hit the like, and I'll see you on the next one. Deuce.